doesn't get better than that. Dacos. Oh, he's goal!
Last week on The Club.
The main focus is complete packing for the game over in Adelaide. Probably got 6 or 7 containers of computer equipment, things to do with medical. That's probably 8 to 10 bags, but there's a hell of a lot of things that make it tick.
There's your full stop. There's your heartbreaker.
We've got some young players that are in our first to third year group, and I couldn't have been happier as a head coach to be able to pluck these guys out and to call upon them when required.
Oh, look, today I thought I was really obviously disappointed with the game, disappointed with the result. To lose by 100 plus points is very disappointing, obviously. So, look, when you come into the game and you think, or you have a way that you want to play or a style you want to play, I just thought we didn't execute that, and it was really disappointing. Yeah, I thought Jackson worked into the game fairly well. He took a couple of really nice marks and presented up at the footy really well. He's obviously a strong boy, and I thought both Witts and Segler did okay in the ruck. Both have put a bit more time into their game on the training track and whatever over the last few weeks, and certainly we can see that the weekend's not done. Every time we go to the footy is an opportunity to educate ourselves and an opportunity for our young fellas to learn. So tomorrow at the Gold Coast game, we've organised all the boys to sit in a corporate box together. They'll be doing a little bit of homework or a little bit of education on players that play in similar positions. We'll get them to watch players, and then we'll also get them to watch areas of the ground that we want to continue to develop in. So, look, it'll be a good day for them. I'm interested to see what they come back with.
Our senior sides are playing the Gold Coast today, and we've got these young guys in. It's a good chance to get them to look at our structures and how we work within those structures. So we've divided up the group here within backs, forwards and mids, and we just give them a running sheet, and we get them to write down all the strengths of our structures, the way we're playing the game, what we can do better, and observations of an individual player in those structures as well. Okay, boys, for the first quarter, that's what we're going to look at the divisions. In the second quarter, Stags will explain about looking at individual players within either the Collingwood side or Gold Coast. The VFL plays the same structures, same game plan as the AFL does. The reason why we do that is so that when it's time for them to be caught up into the AFL team, is that they can fit straight in without any hesitation.
So now we are officially underway, and Wood, one of the late changes for Collingwood in the ruck. Bennell gives it up to Isles, and they get the clearance. Carmichael Hart, he might go for goal from 50. It's all about the roll, the bounce, the trickle, and almost a goal off the deck from Lynch. Touched according to the umpire.
So what have Gold Coast done pretty well here? Certainly. Locked us down pretty quickly.
Blair. Cloaked the target. Front spot, and it was a 2-on-1 in the end. Thomas tries to keep it alive. He did keep it alive to his own advantage. Flicks it over the top. And there's the first goal for Jamie Elliott in AFL footy. Meaningful part of the game. Didak to Maxwell to Beams. And they are beaming right now. Goldsack pushed his man out, free kick. No. Okay, it's Cloak's ball.
So it was pretty good working together. But every now and then you've got to lead up with the ball at the ball kicker.
His first of the afternoon.
What have you noticed about us? Been pretty patient down back a little bit. Just waiting for the one to open up.
We're just trying to get the game on our terms.
Yep. They're fourth on the ladder coming into this round, but they could be equal top tonight. Collingwood with a win. That's how big this game is. At a quarter time, the gap between them is not enormous.
Any observations from some players?
Trav's been a good target at holding his ground from the contest, and Dawsey's holding his marks as well, so that's been handy.
Yep. Next, Mids.
We're smashing them around the clearances, in particular centre bounces and around the ground. With the chewy conditions, the mids have been really clean. Their spread from the contest has also been pretty good. Just a couple of things they could tighten up on is Gold Coast have come through the corridor a fair bit and chopped us up through there, so just tighten the screws and defend the corridor a bit more, and the game should be over.
Gold Coast for Solo, bangs it. Gee, got plenty of shoe on it. It's long and it bounces through. Side bottom, Beams. Long to the square, this could bounce as well. Williams made it his. And Marley Williams gets his first goal in AFL footy. Daisy Thomas on the move, goals. That is sparkling. Everything he does when he's in is a work of art. Bounces it back towards Didak and it works. Didak on the stand. He's got the magic back. For a 78-point margin, Goldsack long.
Great.
Could have a shot. No one in front of him. Has another bounce. Runs inside 50. Says eat my dust. Hands it over in the end. Jamie Elliott finishes it off with a big exclamation point. Gathers, gives it up to Megan on the siren. 7 wins in a row for Collingwood.
So Yags, we'll start with you. Who did you have again, and how did they go?
Well, I had Simon Buckley. There was one little mistake he made, was just when the Shaw kicked the goal. His starting point was a bit off, but besides that, it was good. Clean hands. His work ethic was good. So yeah.
Cribbo?
Yeah, I had Maxi, and he gets around his teammates when they have done something positive, and even if they've done something negative, he still gets around them. And I said he plays in front a lot, so good captain's role, I think.
Yeah, it's been good. We got them to work in their divisions and tell us how their particular division worked out today. So they gave us a lot of information and watched the game pretty closely is what was intended. So the best way for them to learn is to pick up points from the best players out there. So the more we get them out here and watch those particular players is just going to be beneficial for themselves.
I'd be hoping that the boys up in the box today would
get a clear understanding and get a clear view of obviously the way that we want to play, and probably a really good example of when we get it right and when we play the game on our terms, what the result can look like. So I think today would be a really good learning opportunity for them, and hopefully they got a bit out of it. We're lucky enough that a few of them have had a taste, and now they understand the intensity required and the quickness of the game, and hopefully that's really whet the appetite for those guys. They can see how close it is, and they can obviously touch it. And really excited. Hopefully that more get their opportunity. If they play well, they'll be presented with that, and hopefully they take it with both hands.
Still to come on The Club. Collingwood youngsters take a look at life after footy.
This has been a great sort of eye-opener and really maybe a little bit of a taste of something I can sort of go towards.
And Dane Beams joins us live in the studio.
Beams from the pocket.